Merp. 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 Oh, the booth. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, the PNG isn't working. Oh, one moment, the PNG isn't working. No. No, stand by. No. Here, have music. I'm not here. Okay, you're working now. Oh. Merp. 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 Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Merp. Hey! First try. Didn't even worry. Why am I so small? Excuse me. You know, I thought I had all this prepared, but I was wrong. Hello! How's everyone doing? Hi, like Guardian, Quicks, DJ Silver, Green Peakman, Prism, Exodius Studios, Blow the Fox, MeWe. Hello. So we're doing lore. Hello, Dotes and Stuff Animation. So pretty much the goal of today is I'm gonna be working on a new region while we just chat. We just hang out. We're just vibing. It was stream booth 1, right? Oh, maybe. I'm gonna be making a map, and we'll be chatting, we'll be hanging out. Eloise Potato, Flavie, good to see you. Lyoko, hey! We don't need to see my Tetris skills. We're doing lore today, alright. Here's my maps, man. Here's my maps. These are old maps. These are really old maps. Those are super old maps. Oh, has it really been 4 years since I made Monza? Is that real? Is that real? Is that real? Has it really been 4 years? No way. No way, bro. There's no way it's been 4 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you guys don't know about Stera much, do you? Here's, yeah, this is Incarnate, yeah. I don't think I've mentioned Astera at all. Astera just doesn't exist in over here. Here's Astera. This is in the same world as Monza. These are both in the same universe. Restwell, Middle Soul, Medis. I don't know how to say it. Hello, Regal Cat. You guys don't. Monza is old. It's almost half a decade old, bro. Oh, Monza can go to pre-kindergarten now. Let's go. Hey. But yeah, this is Astera. This is the other land around Monza. It's a floating island. And not as in it's floating in the sky, but it's in the ocean. It's like not connected to the ground. So it floats through the ocean on a set path. And the deities for this little island is Sol Galeo and Lunala. They're sort of like almost like the parents here, right? They're lovers, and so they're like married almost. And the idea of this region was to be sort of was to be Greek and Polynesian. Monza is Roman and Japanese. That's the inspiration for Monza. And Astera is your Greek and Polynesian fusion. And Astera is younger than Monza, but the deities of Lunala and Sol Galeo, they're older than the legendary birds. And so this island was a gift to them from the Monson birds. And it was basically a barren island off the coast of Monza as a wedding gift. It was a wedding gift. And so Lugia, the son of Sol Galeo and Lunala, gave this barren island for them to have their own sort of little piece of land. And so it's like this really well protected floating island. It hasn't made contact except for one case, which I'll explain that later. But basically it's been this perfect paradise, and there's 7 tribes on it, which is supposed to like represent the 7 in ancient Greek. Ancient Greece, there was this sort of like 7 prophets or whatever. I might be getting that wrong. My Greek history might be a little off, but I think that's what it was. I think that's where the inspiration was. And so it was like 7 tribes, and each tribe represents different things. Like there's the warrior tribe in Valpua, or there's the Astromancer tribe in Orani, you know. And then the Polynesian aspects of it is they're much more spread out. They go on these canoes around, they fish a lot, and that's basically like the wind god from Greek myth. Yeah, that was another inspiration for there. And so that's the inspiration of Astera. And so the way it works with Monza is like the foundation, right? You have the legendary birds, the elements. They helped create magic with Lugia's help. And so they have astromancy, runic magic, and alchemy, like the 3 pillars of magic, right? And so Monza is like your firm foundation. Astera is your mythical in-between. A balance between mortals and immortals, right? Thank you, Flower. And so that's sort of like the building off. And now I'm working on a third region. I'm working on a third region here. I need to write down the notes for it because so there's a lot of work I've been going into this. So the third region's goal, and I like to do things in sets of threes. Every single time I tell a story, it's always in sets of three. It's a trilogy. There's never one story, there's never two stories, there's always three stories. There's always 3 books, there's always 3 acts. I like sets of threes for some reason. Mostly because, well, I wanted to match the legendary birds, right? There's 3 birds. And so I like to match that. And so that's why there's got to be a third land. There's got to be a third land, and this is what we're going to be working on for today. And the goal for that is, Monza, you have your physical strength, you got your strong kingdoms, you got your magic. Astera's that mythical connection between divine and mortals. This next one is going to be spiritual. That's going to be the focus for this one. And the idea is to go off of ancient Egyptian cultures along with influence of Northwest Pacific Native Americans. So, specifically the Native Americans around California, because that's... fun fact, I am Native American. I am related to one of the tribes there, and so this is going to be fun. I'm just getting some of the notes I had up, because I had a name for it, I haven't remembered the name yet. Here it is. Here it is. I'm a gamer. Anoma. That's right. It was a play on words with the word anima. Because that's like spiritualness, right? That's the whole idea here. So I'm gonna create a new map. Out of all 3 birds magic, what would druid magic fall under? So druid magic would probably be a... Let me make sure it's the same size. Druid magic technically could fall under all 3. So, fun fact, so there's the Circle of Constellations I made for the Monza document. On the second Monza document I'm working on, there's the Circle of Gems. That's one of the subclasses. Circle of Gems. And so technically, Druid magic can be like all 3 of them. And also, so for the magic system of Monza, the 3 main cores, 3 main pillars, alchemy, runic magic, astromancy. The spiritual aspect is a separate thing. It's not really magic. It's more the ethereal of the world, right? You have the magic, you have magia, you have the magic, the fae, and then you have the spiritual hell, the ethereal realm of this world as well. And so you can have druid magic come from that, or from the natural energy of the elements of Pokemon itself. The third thing was just basically natural elements of the world that gives Pokemon their moves and stuff and their typings. And so that's sort of the idea there. Okay, yeah, that was the right size. No, don't save. Great. That was the right size. I want to start making PMD OC now, fair. Hey Kingdom, this is actually my first stream with yours. How's everything going? Hello, welcome Anime Productions. Everything's going well over here. We chill, and I got my art tablet loaded up too now, so we're gonna be vibing. By the way, Incarnate is great. I love Incarnate. Incarnate's my favorite map making program. Some others, I don't have the artistic abilities to sort of draw my own, but yeah. Imagine being so good at music that magic just happens. Yeah. So what I like to do is I always like to base my continents after a real world location. And so let me grab the tab over here just in case Google Maps decides to show my home address. Let's do it on the other tab. I'm so smart. It wanted to dox me so bad. And Google wanted me to get doxed. No. Google Docs wanted me to be docs so, or Google Maps wanted me to docs so bad. Oh my gosh, I saw it coming. I should have been in incognito tab if I wanted to do that. Oh well. It wanted it. So, I want to base it off like an area in California, specifically a county. So actually, maybe let me do that. California county maps. So, this is a big image. No, it's not. Can I get a bigger? There we go. That's what I want to see. I can't see chat anymore. So close. Just fire me at this rate. Okay. Hi, Nico. I'm sorry. Hi. I think I want to. So a cool thing about the Native Americans in California, they're very peaceful people, right? A lot of traders, not much of a warrior culture, and so they would have something called the Gathering of the Nations, which usually happens around in Northern California, just past the Central Valley. So all the Native Americans would come together and just trade. They would just chill and hang out. Okay, what I'm thinking will be fun is we do a bit of this region here, incorporate the Central Valley, and do sort of this area. This is what I think would be fun, these areas here. Because I know the Costanoans, or the Ohlone tribe is the proper name for it. The Ohlone tribe was there. You had the Ucorts? I don't know how to say it. I'm butchering the names. But yeah, I think, yeah, we'll have the Ohlone tribe, or the Ohlone tribe. I forget the tribe that's here. Yeah, we'll have this area. I think this would be a good area. And we'll try to do something like that. It's not going to be accurate. I just accept it. It's not going to be accurate. But that's just life. By the way, for the Gathering of the Nations, it would be around here. This sort of area. Maybe I try to incorporate that. Maybe I make sure to incorporate that. It'll be at the most northern end of this. And we have some islands in the bottom south, too. So that'll be fun. Okay. I'm going to drag this onto another tab. You can't see it anymore. I'm trying to make sure I put chat in a good spot too. So here's what I'll do. I'll make this no longer a full window. I'll do that. And then I'll have chat right there. I'm a genius. Okay. And so I want to incorporate like ancient Egyptian stuff too. So that's going to be fun. Well, let's get started on the landmass. Let's make this smaller. Let me switch over to my tablet and let's roll. Okay. So it's kind of like, I guess I'll do a rough outline. It's sort of like that. Not really, but kind of just get a rough outline. Sort of like around there, right? And it sort of comes back down. It's not really there. It's more like, do I want to incorporate that bottom area? Making the gathering spot a separate small island can also work well. That would be nice. Could be cool. And there's like the, do I want to incorporate that area too? I think. Do that. Let's try to get a better outline here. I decided to go on mouse so I can see better. We'll see. I'll see what I think. I kind of want to incorporate some of the Sierra Nevada into the area, and I think that's what I want to do. And by the way, this is not going to be exact copy, chat. Don't believe we're going for like exact copy here. I'm just going to start adjusting it to where I think it looks great. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not that good. I'm all right, but I'm not accomplishing that. That's not getting accomplished. I think this is a good outline. I might adjust it here and there. That's why they call it inspiration. Dice, I'm leaving. Hi, Dice. Alright. It was fun chatting with you, Nico, for like 5 seconds, and then you threatened to quit, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I want to work on this area over here. I'm using the mask tool right now, and I have it on the edge setting. So I think I want to do something like that. Do that. And I might incorporate little bits of like landmass here. I think I want to do something like this. Do it like that. That area. And I want a cove. I want a cove around here. Something like that. I'll leave an island there too. That seems fun. An island there. We'll do. I think I want this to be a little more like that. I'll get rid of that island there. I think I want to do. I want to make this a sharper cove. Oh, that's the wrong brush. Oh, I don't like that. Just like that. No, I'm telling you, Carnate's a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one mini island here. I don't think it serves any purpose. I think I want to make this like a little deeper this way. Like that. I kind of want to leave the mini island there. That seems fun. And I want to make this like barely passable, right? I want to make this as thin as possible. That seems fun. All right, let's add more texture down in the south here. So I kind of want... Let's deepen just this part here a bit more. And I want to add in some indents around here. Do that around there. I definitely want to add more stuff around here. What I think will be fun, I kind of want to incorporate... Okay, so this is what I'm starting to get the idea of. So, because I want to add in some ancient Egyptian ideas here, specifically with the symbolism and that sort of stuff. I think I'm going to lean, for the religious stuff, I'm going to lean much more towards the Native Americans. And so... But I need to work in some Egyptian stuff too. I think I'll focus on the architecture that way. Maybe like a little more mix of like a Babylonian, Egyptian kind of style of architecture. We'll do something like that. This seems fun. I kind of like the idea of making this like really sharp area too. I want a big lake. Oh shoot, where's a good lake? I kind of want to go around here. I kind of want to make a big river too, because there's the San Joaquin River, and I kind of want to emulate that a little. So what if we just have a big lake or river that goes just through here? Just cut it through, and add some deltas too. Like just do a little bit of that, and then I want this to. Maybe I'll make this up here like a glacial area. I need a little bit more land though. Get like almost like that. And then get that. Then we can go ahead. Yeah, a bunch of Pidgeys made a factory and they work there. Alright, and I'm kind of lacking some places to share my writing, so. We have the writing area in the Shing's Corner if you're ever interested in that. You know, it would be fun. So I know the San Joaquin River flows down like every other river, but the Nile River flows north. So why don't, instead I put the lake there, I put it down here and it's going up. I think that'll be cool. So we can do it like around here. I want the other brush. Make a lake around here. Look, it's a distorted smiley face. That's what I'm gonna do. I make like a really big lake, I'm feeling like. Now I'm trying to think, do I want to incorporate any of the Nubian stuff too? That'd be fun, but I'm trying to think how I would do that. How are you so good at making land masses? Practice, years of practice. What do you use to animate your PNG tuber? Fujitech, and the PNG is made by my friend Nico. He is a very talented artist, I gotta tell you that. Maybe like that. I kind of want more texture around here, so maybe just like do something like that. Really, I want to add in a little aisles chain around here. I don't like that. I don't like how this is one. There we go. That's better. I'll make a small one there. This one a little bigger like this. Yeah. Okay. Chat, how are we feeling about this shape? How are we feeling about the shape? Let me move myself actually. I'm enjoying the shape. I don't know, what are you thinking, chat? It's Incarnate, very good map making app, I gotta tell you. I think we roll with this. Kind of looks like a skull, really? I can't really see it, I'm not seeing it. I'll need a MS Paint. Just around the Sierras are around there. And I know there's a lot of hills around here. It'll be fun to go off of. I don't think, I was thinking about adding a desert originally. I don't think that's happening. So, like, all the time when I'm doing stuff, my, the lore changes as I'm making the map. Why? Because, there's no way a desert forms here, right? Unless I make it around here. No, that's a bit of a stretch, though. I guess technically. Anyways, there wouldn't be much desert around here because this is a big river, and the river's going everywhere. So it's in fact gonna be much more fertile land. So there's gonna. I was originally thinking of a desert, but I'm getting rid of the desert idea. Oh, a canine skull, gotcha. So, you know what would be cool though? But what if it's not a natural desert? What if... So, what I was originally thinking is I was gonna make a bunch of, like, Native American inspired tribes. But what if there's just one kingdom? And there's the Native American tribes all around it, right? And we make this the inspired by ancient Egypt style of governance. Like, I don't think super... Actually, no, maybe classical. Or, But anyways, what if it's a desert made on purpose to be almost like a fighting arena almost, like where this, because like the Kingdom of Planning is not necessarily a great one, because ancient Egypt was very all about making money. It was almost like a corporate, is as if corporate owned the country. Egypt loved money. Everything in Egypt was owned by the pharaoh, and everyone was just borrowing the land to make money for the pharaoh. So the Egyptians were super rich. Well, I say the Egyptians, by that I meant the royal family, which usually, or the pharaoh, which usually wasn't actually Egyptian and couldn't actually speak Egyptian because it's a very hard language. So like, it's almost like an artificial area that they just send people they don't like. And it's almost like oh yeah, it'd be like a coliseum. That'd be cool. And we can do it around this area here. We throw our little mischievous kingdom up and over here. And the rest of the land we'll give to the tribes. What are the legends of this region? This is gonna be Ho-Oh and the legendary dogs. So there's gotta be Cursor Raw, add desert to top right. So this is gonna be Ho-Oh and the legendary dogs. That's gonna be what's here. So what I'm thinking is, let's get started on mountains. Go around here. No Jirachi. Oh, that reminds me of the Arbiter's Grounds for The Legend of Zelda. Okay, but no, wait, I have another idea though. No, because unironically, Quick's Cursor Raw comment. What if it is cursed? What if this kingdom? Okay, like this is how like scatterbrained my mind is when I'm making lore. You're really getting into an aspect of me making brand new lore. What if instead of it was like some battle arena, it is a curse? This kingdom spawned, or like this kingdom formed and began to disrupt the spiritual balance of the region. And so as punishment, their area was turned to mostly desert, which kind of handicapped them from being like steamrolling the rest of the region, right? The rest of the region into being sort of contained almost. And then that could be a fun plot line. They're trying to find a way to lift the curse. And if they can lift the curse, they can steamroll the region again, right? That's like the villain. That's the villain plot. And so what could be a fun plot is a character has to learn spiritual balance, right? Maybe they themselves aren't balanced with the spirits. They go through the spiritual balancing arc, and then they stop this kingdom's in its track. I think that'll be fun. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I think that's a fun idea, and it's a fun story idea too. So this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna like create these sort of mountainous region around here. And you know, maybe they can have their own gladiator ring too. Maybe I'm pretty sure that was the Romans, but I don't think, actually no, let's not. Let's keep it, let's try to stick to our themes. I just love the Romans too much. So here, that's what we do. Like, these mountains are artificial, so they don't need to look too realistic, right? And they were made to sort of contain them. We make them mountainous around here. I like to put the mountains first and stuff before I start coloring everything, so I'll color all this soon. It's just, this is like where I like to start with. Do something like that, do a little zig pattern. And maybe they're mostly cut off from the river too. So this is like their little containment area. They're contained. And I want to do some more, we can do some like mosaics around here. That would be cool. Sort of throw these around like that. And then we can sort of do some of these. Make these a little bigger. I'm leaving some room there for the actual kingdom. Yeah. You're right, Indigo. Kitsune, that's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, it was like Entei helped with the curse, right? Is a heart. Aww. How lovely. Do we fully contain them? We give them one little passage to water. This is how they stay alive. we don't kill them, but boy is it tough being them. I don't like how straight that spot right there is. Let me... It's never too late to like change this a little. Do it like that. There we go. It's not so straight anymore. I don't like it too straight because naturally it's curvy, right? And to further block them from leaving, here's some floating rocks. It's like almost... It's like a stone edge ready to wreck them if they try leaving. A reminder of their curse for the evil deeds they've done. Alright, let's focus on the rest of it. I think I want to do a mountain range around here too. So we'll transition this into more normal mountains. I like this. I like making this little area here. Do something like that. I want to add some hills. Make this like a rocky region over here. I think I want to throw a volcano over here. That'll be fun. Entei's little corner. I need to do something for Raikou. So evil they got cursed with permanent stealth rocks, yeah. Floating rock adds to artificial aspects of it. What do you think of Weavile / Sneasel would thrive in this region? This is not their region. I'm gonna be real with you. This is not the region. Stay in Monza. Stay in Monza. Maybe a Hisui and Sneasel. I can see a Hisui and Sneasel. That might work. Everyone else stay in Monza. That's my recommendation to you. Stay in Monza. Fantastical geographic, like rivers of sand or caves of thorns. Those are really cool. I just never know how to implement them because I'm my preferred style is I tend to make a good amount of the actual world a little realistic. And I don't know why, I just like to do that. It's just part of what I like. Is like, I see it as a challenge almost to take something like Pokemon or like fantasy in general and make it a little realistic. But also they're really fun ideas too. I'm not like bashing on it. I think those are really cool too. It's just not my preferred style, right? Region of water to be cursed. I'll just give you a map of water, call it a day. Here you go. I kind of want to make an... maybe I should make an icy area around here. That'd be interesting. Because water gotta come from somewhere. I want a metal and iron, but I don't really... Let me think. So... I think I like having Entei near here. I have Entei around here. I think Suicune is just everywhere along the river. Like, maybe around this area he hangs out the most, but... because he purifies the waters when he goes by. Or actually, no, maybe the main area should be over here, the source of the water. Maybe I should close up this part. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. Make it like that, and then we close it off. Make this like a glacial area, maybe. Let's do a glacial area. And then we can have it feed off the mountains over here, right? It's like sort of like a transitionary phase, and then we can do more around there. I'm not too worried about this being incredibly realistic. I know I said I prefer to try to make things realistic, but also I'm not gonna like marry myself to that idea to where I don't have fun anymore. That's just kind of what I like to do. I just like to do whatever I think's kind of fun. Kind of a fun idea, you know? I'll have Suicune's main area be around the main water source here, right? The San Joaquin Nile. And, yeah. And I'll make these areas like snowy-ish, mountainish here. More volcanic area around here. Leading to this. And then, so maybe we should put Raiku's area up here in the north. That'd be kind of funny. You roll 100, you see Suicune for 5 seconds, he gone. That'd be funny. What do we got for glaciers? Okay, I need you to go under the mountain, sir. No, I don't want you. I just want you. I think I want to make this whole area sort of glacier-like. Do I have a better stamp for this? Let me... Do I have a better stamp? I would like a better stamp, please. Let's try doing these then. These might work better. I think these work better for what I'm going for here. And I wanna try to make, like, fill these valleys, pretty much is what I'm trying to do. This one needs to be a layer up. And then trying to, like, do that. I think that looks alright. I mean, I'm working with the stamps I got, but I think that looks fine. Hi, fellow Mons, yeah. I think that works. It's not as, like, straightforward as I would have liked it, but it'll do. It'll do. Alright, Raikou, we gotta work on your area, bud. What do I want for Raikou? Let me Google up some ideas. Let me look around. They like to have Raikou on mountains. That makes sense. Sort of dryish areas. I'm just looking at fan art of Raikou right now. The kind of backgrounds they make. This guy's out in the plains, like a rocky plains area. I think we can do a rocky plains area. I think it'll be fun. I see him in a lot of plains. He's in a city in this one, but we don't got that. We don't got that. We'll do like a rocky plains. I think that'll be fine. By the way, well, I saw that, so I was like, let me get this like done with real quick. Something like that. So maybe we use these assets for the rocky plain. Maybe we make Raikou's area around here. Along this area, because like heading to San Francisco, there's a bunch of sort of like hilly area. This is weird. One moment, I just noticed this little weird peninsula. There we go. There. I guess I could always add more mountains. So I think what we'll do is we'll have these sort of like, no, I want more sharp. I want a sharper one. Do we got those? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Something like that. Make these different like sort of cliff sides. We'll do these rocky bits. Kind of like Ant Plains in a sense, I guess. You know Ant Plains from PMD? Maybe like, I guess that sort of spirit here. Do something in that. Do I want to? Maybe I have some crass or whatever they're called. Put a few of them there. Oh gosh, I don't know. Whoops. Do something like that. I think we're ready to start painting up this place. I get to play D&D my life. D&D is a lot of fun if you ever have the chance to play it. How do you write PMD lore? Do you have any recommended sources for doing so? And are there any sources for building a PMD RPG party? Okay, so I have what do you mean by RPG party? Like PMD&D? Because I got sources on that. I wrote some. For PMD lore, and this is lore writing in general, I like to have a theme, right? Monsa's theme was sort of Monsa's theme was magic and nations, or like, yeah, like a very magically fantasy nation, right? And then I like to give the culture a theme as well. And so I like to have two themes basically, the culture's theme and the actual region's theme. That's kind of how I like to lore write. So I have something to sort of meld together. Yeah, that's kind of how I come up with my PMD lore. And I know some people get their inspiration from different forms of fiction and whatnot. I get my inspiration a lot from history. I love history. I'm a big history buff. And so that's tend to be where I get my inspirations. I want a darker green. I want like a nice fertile green. Maybe something. Maybe. Maybe do it for like these areas. Here, I'll do this to start off with. Let's work on the desert area. I want a little lighter. Okay, and then I want to add some like textures. That's not that's not how I want to add it. Oh shoot, let me do that, right? And then we'll grab this, throw the opacity down. No, I don't like that. We need a softer. I guess we don't get the softer edges with that, right? So we'll do this. So Prison, you wanted to ask something? I'm sorry, I forgot to respond to that. I'm on a sec, brain rot. Okay, I had the idea of my own PMD region. The whole region is split into two factions. One who worships Zekrom and the other is Drishiem. Nations that worship these legends are in constant war. That actually sounds like a really fun idea. Keep cooking with that. I want to hear more about that. That sounds really fun. Make this like a more like move. Yeah, you're deleted. Make this area like very heavy in sand dunes and flattens out kind of where we're gonna set up this kingdom, right? What we got to work with here? Let's do. I think it kind of seems funny to do the Elven one because like it's the most grand looking stamp there is. I wish there was a bit more options on the stamps, but that's life. Nice life. Oh, they added some stuff here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, they added new stuff here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I see. I understand now. I understand. They were cooking. Yeah, I should probably save this. Yeah, shoot, how I spelled it again? Let me look at my notes so I spelled it right. No. That's fair. No problem, no problem. We just chatting. We chatting. Okay. Add a little town there. Maybe one more town around here. And maybe instead of move this, make like a royal palace around there. That's what I'm thinking. Reason, a sandstorm could be a cool idea too, but I don't want to kill them. I don't want to kill them now. Only if they had like a side pyramid, I would totally use that. Let's do... Yeah. Just looked up and there's like 30 legendary Pokemon. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, I see what you're saying. That'd be cool. That's a good idea. I'll keep that in mind. I think that's a fun idea. You know what could be another fun story idea for this region is, so you know I mentioned the first idea that maybe like they're trying to find a way to lift the curse and then they're off to take over the region. Another fun story idea I just had. What if there's like a princess or a prince or someone in high society that genuinely wants to make their home better, and it goes on a spiritual journey and has to fight against like the older nobility class to make this change to where they're finally worthy of this curse being lifted, right? So that could be a fun idea too. Okay, we do... And then for the path, let's try this out. Nah, it's not noticeable enough. A little darker. That's way too dark. Kind of works. Doesn't work. We'll We'll do this one, lower the opacity maybe? A little more. I like that more. This is where I need the tablet for. Something like that. That works for me. Do they get what? I'm thinking about adding an oasis like over here. They also have this little entrance, but I think I might move that little entrance. Oops. Might move that entrance to around here, basically. Moving it around here. Maybe do something like that. Almost like a pathway. So that. And then they can have sort of like underground wells too. We can have like groundwater. That would be good too. We got any good wells? No? We don't believe in wells. That won't work. Maybe they just have underground wells in there. What would you say is the most advanced form of technology in this world? I know that at least there can be constructs like magic and artificers. So I'm thinking about this area is a lot different to where, so for example, Mansa, magic is pretty much like the main technology sort of drive, right? I'm thinking here, there's the spiritual energy for the tribes, and then for this nation, I'm thinking like Bronze Age sort of ability to create things with bronze, right? And I can say maybe they're rich with. Think about saying that these mountains are rich with nickel and copper, and so think sort of like early, middle-ish Bronze Age with chariots and stuff like that. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, straight out of mystery dungeon to even get in. That's tough, bud. Ivy. Okay. I kind of want to first off fix this. I want to do this area next. Make it sort of like a grayish area. Actually, no, I don't want it to be super grayish. I think I'll do this almost. Yeah, I like that color. 47 past. Okay, I don't like these anymore. I'm gonna be real, I don't like these. Is there a better one I can use? Yeah, there is. Okay. Like, I need... Yeah. What is this? Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Maybe... I wish there was a better way to represent rolling hills. Incarnate. Sleepy Lecture, I'm using Incarnate. So true. I'm gonna add some trees in here too, add some more textures. Let's see what he's cooking now. The mods in the city be like, please water, we haven't drank it so long because the gods made the city. Heck. They shouldn't have been evil. I mean, like, shoot. This is their punishment. They get to be trapped for 1,000 years. Or until they learn to be better. They're in the timeout quarter. I don't like these. I was trying them out. I don't like it. Let's add a few trees here and there. I think I want... Let me go down. Isn't there more trees down here? Any other ideas here? That's all the trees we got? Well, I guess there's more trees in the regional area, but I don't like those as much. So I guess we'll roll with some of these. Let's do autumn. Yeah, I kind of want to do autumn trees. Add some more color. Never mind. I instantly hated more colors. That works. That's better. And like they're around. They're not very like. I'm not gonna make them bunch. And by the way, these trees are not accurate. It's just sort of represent that there are trees here and there. They're just not everywhere, kind of thing, you know. It's not dense forest. It's like the occasional tree. I'm not sure what I want to do here yet, so I'm going to leave that empty for now. I think that looks fine for now. Actually, I kind of want to do one more thing. We'll see if it works or not, but I want to try it. Do I like that? Do I like that? No, I don't. Maybe I made them a bit bigger and pepper them in the landscape instead of the mountain. There we go. I like that much more. I like that a lot more. Okay, that works. I want to work on the first tribe around here now. This area is more forested, and let's see. Nomads. No real good like teepees around here. That's tough. Do we have teepees? Maybe I should just look. Let me look. Let me get to the top and look. All the crystals around here. Teepees? Any teepees? Any good like tents? And maybe a long houses would be welcome too. I don't like that. I think that's all. I think that's the best we got. I think that's all we're getting in that. Those technically, but they're. I don't like it. It doesn't get the right vibe for me. Ah, it's tough. That's what we're working with. Let me get the size of these right. I had them at 49. Yeah. There are TPs. You missed them. I did? Where? Where were they? Oh no. Oh no. I didn't see any. Granted, I was skipping very fast. That's interesting. There's the thatched buildings, but I don't really like that. I don't want to use that. That's not the right vibe for me. There's these, I guess. I guess those work better. I think these work better. Yeah, I like these better. They're not exactly what I wanted, but beggars can't be choosers, right? I guess there's these. They might work. I just don't like the bones on them. I guess I can use these. Question, what can be considered a common language in D&D? Whatever language you speak, I guess. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on your setting, right? Don't want it around there. How many I want? How many I picked out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I picked 6 out. Okay. So one around here. 2, 3, 4. So another one, 5. And we'll make their gathering point around here. So my suit would know both English, French, and Pharaoh. Nice. Gamer. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a common language, right? Alright, I decided I'm gonna have this area match. This sort of transition into like a more proper forest, but these trees still. I think this will do fine. I think as long as I increase the amount of trees are in this sort of area, I think that works fine. And we can add something else. Something's missing there. And I will find it. I think the trees look fine. Maybe rocks. Maybe we need some rocks in there, just for a bit more texture. I think that's what I'm thinking of. What else would I want? Not much else I can really think of for that, so I think just like more rocks, just for texture. Rock. Okay. So I got this tour area figured out. Let's go focus over here for now. Save as I go. Incarnate. It's a really good software. Things I gotta do to fix the mountain ranges. It's just not working out. Just be better! Bruh. Now, why are you trying to cover the other guy now, huh? Bruh. There we go. There we go. Hate it here. No, I don't like that now. Dude. What is wrong with you? What is with this wanting to cover everything? Excuse me? Why does it mess up over here now? I'm moving you up the same layer. I'm gonna crash out. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be such a tremendous crash out. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Excuse me, Incarnate. Incarnate, get your act together, hey, would you? You're better than this. Well, we solved the problem somewhat, and that's all we're getting. That's just like, there we go, problem solved-ish. Okay. Well, anyways, where was I? Right. I think that works for now. Is lava flow gonna be a thing I can pull off? Looks like it might be. Or not. Just maybe not. I lied. It just comes out orange. It's just orange. That doesn't work at all. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do the great technique of cover it up. Forbidden, I know. But we are doing the technique of cover it up. Cover it up. Cover it up. Covering it up. They'll never know. They'll never know. They'll never know. Ah, incarnate. So let's do... Where are you? Oh, red crystals. It's just orange. Orange is my favorite color, but my goodness, was that a lot orange. That was a lot of orange. I didn't like how that looked there. There we go. Oh! Is that orange tasty? No, it was not. My mouth just burned. I'll never taste food again for 1,000 years. What am I? I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. I don't think I like it that big. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, all I'm doing. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I'm gonna noticing a lot of rocks in this region. Seems to be a theme. We love the... Think of the cinematics standing on one of the tall boulder scenes we're gonna have in this region. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Need dead trees. I want these ones. Why is that tree phasing through the mountain? I become one with the mountain. That sounds interesting. Okay. Okay. Around here. I need my forest stuff. Where's my forest? Where's my forest? I need forest things. Come hither. Where's the forest stuff? I lost it. There you are. I want the... do I want the pine trees yet? I don't want jungle trees. Ugh. I guess we're grabbing the pine trees. Oh, they're still on the second layer. Let's bring it down a notch. Right there. Have that feature. You didn't know about that? The wall permie now. It's one of my favorite features. I'm just gonna paint like a massive forest around this area here. Rip. Rip. Well, now you know. Now you know. Bro, just place them all one at a time. No! Oh, that sounds so painful. I know that's painful because I used to use Incarnate when that wasn't a feature. Oh no. I'm so sorry for the amount of hours you've lost. Oh no. Alright, let me add some metals in there. I need bushes. Can I find the bushes, please? Oh, they're right there. I'm not making a long tree. I'm not making long tree. I just realized I got floating trees on the river here. One moment. River trees. I think that looks fine. Has vanished overnight. Rip. I don't need a flying island. We don't need flying islands. Flying islands are cool. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. We don't need that. We're not. We don't need that. That's fine. We're fine. This music's such a vibe, man. Oh, I know what the issue is. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely start adding in some more trees and stuff like that. I think that'll be cool. Oh, it's just broken. No. I would love river trees back. It's kind of, this is a mistake I make a lot. I just sometimes forget to switch the layer back to where I want it. And now these are all on like the wrong layer. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna make this a lot less like a lot less dense forest. So I'm gonna make it almost like a plain. What the heck? This is weird. Oh, it's because I put the area up, not the actual... Okay, I was so confused. I was so confused for a moment. I was like, what is going on? What did I do? I goofed. I goofed. Train. Where's the ice things here? I want some of this. Oh no! No! I hate when you're drawing, you just put the line on the wrong layer. That's the worst. That's awful. Okay. There's no blue ones, so let me see if I can make a blue one. That's about what I wanted. Very blue area. If you like blue, this is the place to go. I want to add a little bit more color here in a moment though, so we're gonna play around with it. No. That's awful. No. I don't envy. I don't envy at all. Make a nice ice area here, and then I want to add a little more color. I'm just looking for a way to do that. Alright, take care, DJ Silver. Sorry, I didn't see that for a minute. I was focused. Alright, I think for this area, I want to start heading into very, like, rocky terrain. I think that'll be fun. I want coastal. Yeah. Or do I want... Let's do... Actually, let's... Yeah, no, let's do rocky cliffs. Get some elevation going. I just want to add a little bit more texture to the world, you know? Yeah, no? Trying to get these lined up is always a pain. I don't really like that. Are you able to make up? I guess technically you could. I just don't want to. Are mods in PMD and D able to be different sizes? Yeah. At least that's how I rule it. Some DMs might like change up how that works for their own stories, right? But for me in specific, that's just generally how it works. You can have a really short Shinx or really tall Shinx. Or for example, I have a really short Houndour who's like 4 inches shorter than a normal Houndour. So, you know, up to your DM, whoever's running the story, up to them. If it was my call, I would say yeah. Just might leave this as like a ramp up. And then I wanted some hills. I don't like these hills. Hills are always a weird one on Incarnate. They don't have any good hills, you know? Like they don't look that good. These ones look okay. I still don't like them though. Those will look ugly. I guess these are the best ones. Make it even smaller, Joltic. Hi, Evie! That'd be kind of funny. Eh. I'm going to change up the colors around here. Maybe I want a lighter green. A little darker than that. They got big trees. Big. Bigger tree. I'm not adding the British Empire. That's just not happening. The British Empire have no place here. Down with the British. Send this to a British friend of yours. Down with the British. Down with the Englishmen. Well, that didn't work. Okay. I'm not adding Australia. Can you speak English? I speak American. I speak American, thank you very much. I'm gonna do this. I think I have a lighter area around here. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Do a yoink, yoink there. What is this? Why are you like this? Oh my gosh, my eyes. Oh. Goodness me. I don't know. I was trying to change its hue, and that's what it started doing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, man. You check up on him. That's not my job. You guys, you a fun guy? Just unsubscribe now. Just unsubscribe. My eyes. Oh, I'm gonna kill someone. Oh no. Ivy. Add taxes, Leaf will pay you. I'm doing great, Riley. How you doing? We are working on a region right now. You can make Missing Gnome exist in one of your areas. For me, personally, no, he does not exist. Because he's a glitch, right? That doesn't make sense for my setting. Like, if you got like a sci-fi setting, it'd be interesting. We good? I'm just gonna go ahead and save real quick. It started acting up. That is not exactly what I had in mind. Density for it, please. Sorry, I've been like a little quiet. I'm like locking in right now. Gonna get this map done. Write up some lore. It's gonna be great. Extra dimensional being. I can see that. Okay, one more area. One more area. Woo! So, kind of like as I'm making this, I'm kind of getting a feel of what kind of region this is. A lot of, the theme is spirits, right? And so I still want to be very spirit heavy. I think it's starting to come out quite nicely, actually. I still gotta work on the ocean, guys. It's in this island over here. It's technically 3 more areas if you count the island as a thing. 2 more, only 1 more if you're only counting this area here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Thank you, Sleepy Lectre. I appreciate it. I kind of want to do a mesa. Actually, no. So this is kind of going to be where they meet, right? So we have all these tribes travel here. I kind of want to change where they meet. I think I want them to meet up around here instead. Up this cliffside here. On this plateau plains. I think I'd rather them meet up there. I think it'll make more sense too. Or these guys have a long journey. So I think I might change it to around here. I think that'll be fine. And I'm gonna do a mesa over here. I actually don't want it. I actually don't want a mesa. I'm trying to think what I want there. Maybe another like a mountainous region that isn't covered by like volcanic area. How about that? Eh. Let me think here. Ooh. Ooh, I got an idea. So what if, because these guys are in timeout, right? What if they attacked this meeting area? Okay, what if we change it back to this being the meeting area? They attacked this meeting area, which was like the final straw that got them put in their timeout corner, right? And so we can make it almost like a war zone, or like have like craters here, like these little craters, these little chasms, lasting chasms from that whole ordeal. Now for the area itself, we can have this area be sort of like chasm-ish, and for the rest of the area, I think I want to be more clear area. Sand jail. Now I think I want to add a point of interest here, right? That's what. No good point of interest, I gotta say. Gotta say, nothing's really jumping out at me for this one. Oh well. You got a point of interest? Yay, nay? Looking like a nay. Maybe I just add in a big tree. Let's make big tree. You know what? Let's do it. Big tree for Ho-Oh. Let's do that. Big tree. Big tree. Yeah, I like this one. Massive, massive tree. Massive tree. I'm thinking we make it a crystal forest. I think I want a crystal forest. I'm gonna head off before it's midnight for me. Alright, take care, Flo. Thank you for stopping by. The big tree. Let's see, looking for... Orange. That does not work. I had to know. I had to know. It was on my mind. I had to. Oh, why does changing the color for this suck? Let's do this. I think I want to do like a purplish or opacity. Actually, no. I want to try like a gold color. Alright, take care. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Bye. Take care. No! Let me move you for a second. Good old tree. Okay. Eh. Thank you. Thank you, Ice Kitsune. Okay, so let's do the ocean. I think we're gonna do the ocean now. I actually kind of regret doing that ice texture so soon because I'm about to destroy it, really. Let's just do this, right? And then I don't like that at all. Where is the ones I like to use? Where's the one I really like to use? Maybe it's on this one? I think this is the one I like to use. Yeah. That's the one. We want this one. Oh shoot. Yeah, the music is a vibe. Alright, let's do the frame. I want a more in-designed one. Just need a label. Give me label. Welcome back, Quicks. Here we are. Hello, Gordon. All I can think of is that meme. Using Incarnate. Honestly, so there's a free version, but there's also a premium version, which I will, for once, say you should get the premium. Rarely would I be like, oh, this free product, you should get the premium. But you can get a yearly premium for only 25 bucks. 25 bucks, you get access to everything. And it's so good. Okay, so now I need to come up with names. I have the map. It's time to start naming things, right? Which, Yellowjack, that's funny enough, that works towards your question. It's time to start naming things. So everything around here is based off Native Americans, right? And so, as well as ancient Egyptian. So I want to... fancy name generator. I want to pull this up for ideas. I also want to go ahead and pull up translate.google. I like to pull up some of that. Actually, though, I'm not going to get much from there. I might get some ideas from Fantasy Name Generator. And usually I don't take much from Fantasy Name Generator. It's just kind of nice to have. We got the names over here. North Valley, South Valley, yeah. Grab those here. Yeah, $25 yearly. That's good pricing. I think it's 100% worth it. I think it's worth it. Grab that, grab that. I need to check for one of my other sources here. Okay, sorry, I've been listening to the same song for a while. I didn't want to change it. Stand by, I'm changing the music. Changing the music. Music's being changed. I'm changing it. Here we go, sure, why not? There we go. So I do want something. So let me just start with this. For the ancient Greek work. So Egypt actually comes from Greek. The name Egypt comes from Greek. City Memphis. Spirit of Ptah. Hewitt Ka Ptah. Mansion of the Spirit of associated with creation and craftsmanship. Yep, research time. It's music from Paldea, Scarlet and Violet. That guy has one heck of a smile. They really will be confused. So true. Okay. So, a lot of the naming for stuff in Egypt came from Greek, which is interesting. And so, and for sort of Egyptian sounding words, this is sort of how it went. Is that a thing? I was kind of hoping it'll show me how to sound things out. I was gonna take like the Latin characters form of it, but that's not how this is going. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. This is a hard one. Technically, I can go for Greek, but okay, this is gonna be hard coming up with names for this one. What about the name of the gods? Anubis. Sun disk deity. Autumn! That's what I wanted. Autumn. Autumn. Let's play with that word. Okay. We'll go off the solar deity for them, because this is a Ho-Oh region, right? This is for Ho-Oh, so... Let's keep up. Let me write that down. Autumn. I wrote autumn down. So now, let me think about the Native Americans now. And I'm gonna assume you don't have Native American stuff, right? Well, maybe you do. Ohlone tribe? That'd be nice. Just Native American names. Let me go ahead and put over 100 different cultures into one area. Gosh dang it. At least it shows somewhat. None of these are... I mean, that's closer. I don't think it's going to be helpful at all. I don't think this is going to help at all. That's not helpful at all. Hello, SMC. We're naming things right now. So let me... So here are some of the tribes within the Ohlone people. So that's kind of what we're working with. If you're curious, that's my tribe, the Rumsen tribe. That one's mine. The round Monterey in California. That's my tribe. The Rumsen tribe. I keep saying it wrong. Because I'm only barely learning about my ancestry there. The Rumsen, around the Monterey Bay Area. That's mine. Part of the Ohlone people. Anyway, I'm gonna drive home. Alright, take care, Spirit. Okay, this is... Okay... By the way, so the reason I went this route, some things that help here. The Ohlone sort of religion is the coyote is kind of like the main creatures, like top of the. It's like one of the strongest spirits, right? You have your bears, you have your otters, you have all that. But the coyote, which is canine, is a canine, is like the creator almost, the creator, right? And so that's why I thought it would be a good fit, because Ho-Oh, Phoenix, Sunbird, Gold, right? That kind of works with the ancient Egyptian I wanted to do. And then the coyote kind of works with the legendary dogs of creation, right? So they help create things. So that's kind of where I was thinking about all that. And so that's what we're going to do here. And that's kind of what I'm going off of for naming. So I think autumn. I think I just want to play with the word autumn, and let me get some better ideas. But that's kind of the idea we're going for right now. We're not doing Amish. We're not doing Amish. Down with the Amish. Trying my best. Word list. Finally, I found a word list. I found a word list. Okay. Tree. There's no way they only have 39 words. Oh, that's tough. Okay. Let's do fire. Sato. Sato. Let me write that down. Sato. Autumn and Sato. Satemo? What about Satemo? Satemo. Atto. Saturn. Okay, so let me write out what I'm thinking right now for terms of names. So let me use just this text thing. And I want it to be like this color, so here are two words. Autumn, which is for their solar deity, and then there's Sato, which means fire. Those are the two words we're looking at. Sato from the Rumsen, the Rumsen tribe language, and then Autumn. So Satemo is one I've thought of. Atto is another one I thought of, and Satim is another one I'm thinking of right now. Maybe... Towat? No, I don't like Towat. So, this is kind of where I'm at right now. Let me think. No, this isn't for a ROM hack. This is just for my D&D stuff. And roleplay stuff. Satom is a good one. Satom. I think I saw a second way to save fire in there. Let me... Zao. That's another way to save fire. That's what I saw. What about... Otsao? Otsao. Let me start limiting what I don't like. I don't like Satem because it's like, I feel like you can mispronounce it as Satem and then be like Satan. I don't like that. So, Satemo. Satemo. Kind of the same reason I'm leaning against Satoem, Satoem. I'm trying to think of all the ways you would want to say it. What if I do Zawato? What about that? I like that. Zawato. I like that. I really like that. I think that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Nation Zawato. Alright, now we gotta figure out everyone else. And everyone else is gonna be easier because they're just more Native American. Jalato? I don't know. I've been doing like Zawato. I guess you can pronounce it as Jalato. Zawato. Okay. What's in gold? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my map? It was the mono, right? Let's see your cuts. Okay, let's do these. Opodo, Zoppill. Oh. Okay, this legion. Anything for gold? Or maybe I just want to use Yukots in general as my idea here. No, I don't want to. So, kind of my idea here, the Yukots, their region around the foothills of Sierra Nevadas, a lot of gold was found there in the gold rush. And so, you know, gold, that's kind of where my mind went. And so that's sort of what I'm doing there. So these are the different words I got right now from the Yukots language. These all mean sun. So that's what I got from that so far right now. Maybe I do look up Egyptian stuff again. Might as well keep the name convention going. Maybe something like peace will be good. Not creator. Don't want moon, and we already did a solar god, so I don't want to do that again. Maybe the creator? No. Let me think. I like this. Actually, wait, no. Maybe not. Like to one specific group in the Middle East. Maybe not. Okay, order works. Truth, justice, and order. Because this is where they all meet, right? This is kind of the area where they all meet. So that's why I'm trying to think of something that is uniting, right? Healing and protection. Oh, this works. Guardian, who's a guardian, patron, or protector. Protector. How do you say that? Wadjet, known to the Greek world as Uto or Buto. Okay. Objetto. Objetto? Objetto. Okay, I don't like this one. What up, though? I'm looking for what, who said it? Someone said there was, oh, it was DJ. DJ Silver. Shu is the name of the god of peace. That's a good one, too. Let me just do this. What about protection? I guess wealth would be a good one, too. No, it's not wealth. Granted, I'm going off of Wikipedia, so, you know. Take me with a grain of salt. Should I be here? Yeah, you can. I'm not doing anything related to Monza right now. Well, technically related to Monza, but, we're just vibing. Knowledge. I like these two. I kind of like Objetto, but I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could do better. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna go off of Egyptian gods. I think I'm going the wrong direction right now. I think instead what I should be focusing on are Native American spirits. That's where I'm going the wrong direction. That's why I'm stumped right now. I'm going the wrong direction. I'm going the wrong direction. Case studies. I want table contacts. I want. That's what I want. There we are. Coyote, eagle, hummingbird. Okay. I know, I did hear that too, Green Pigman. That made me happy. So let's go off of this, off the Egyptian gods. Let's focus on spirits. Oh. We love some good old research. Oh, the map 5, and we're just naming things right now. Alright, take care. Alright, stay safe, I kid soon. Mayan. And by the way, not like the Mayan people in Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This is how you say coyote in the one of the Ohlone dialects. No, we moved off of Egyptian mythology for the rest of the areas. Opoyan. The Opoyan tribe. I think I can see that. The Opoyan tribe. The Maypil tribe. Uphill. The Opalan tribe. Ooh, I like that one. The Opalan tribe. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oops. We'll see this. Is that a lit Leo? This was made for me. Okay. That's one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Opalan tribe. This one's over here on the peninsula. I think I want to kind of do the play on words on the actual tribe here. Where is it? Ramtush. What are these pictures? Who did these pictures? What do the words even mean? What do you mean? Bruh. That's actually kind of funny. We got known as the Ohlone Indians because of a typo from some old dead guy. That's so funny. Gosh dang it. Uh... Let's do this. Let's see what they got here. I like otter. Okay, well those are the wrong things there, huh? Oh, this is hard. Yep. Oops, something went wrong. It'd be that way. I will kill you, Spotify Premium. This is all you're giving me? Really? Wait, that's the... Yeah, that's the mutts in there. You know what? Fine, let's do them first then. Finding words from the Native American is hard. This is the hardest I've ever had. Until I'm done. I've been going for 3 hours. That's crazy. Until I have this finished. So let's do... Since around here. So this around here. Let's do this tribe first then. The Mutsun tribe. Mutsun? Mutsun? Don't know how to say it right. Let's do sea. Let's do water. Let's do water. Let's do moon as well. Let's try to make like the water moon tribe, something like that. So we have sea, we have tar, so the Tiawa tribe. kind of want to do night. Or Petto. Or Petto, is that how you... Opetto, yeah, okay. Okay, Opetto, let me think here, let me think. The Petto, the Sieto tribe. How about Yoeto tribe? I kind of like Sieto, honestly. Let's do Sieto. I like Sieto. Alright, let's go back to these guys. No. There's gotta be word lists for these guys. Come on. There's gotta be a word list out there. Is their language really that lost? That's tough. That's tough. There's no way the language is that lost. I can't find any words for it. It's gotta be something out there. Oh my goodness, this is hard. This is rough, man. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. It's probably the hardest I've ever had to do for naming. Because Roman's easy. It's Latin and Japanese. I just combined those two, right? That was easy for Mansa. Astera, also easy. Polynesian and Greek. That was also super easy. This one, the languages are dead. Oh, man. Oh, man, it's a struggle. Oh, man. Ooh. Latin's also a dead language. Yeah, Latin, but like, no one really speaks Latin commonly, but like, it's well recorded, right? Like, technically, it's a language that's not spoken much at all, but very much alive in the fact that, people know how to translate it, right? There are still fluent Latin speakers. There's no more fluent speakers for the Ohlone tribe. Like, the last fluent speaker died in, like, 1930s. So it's like, oh man, it's tough. It's tough. There's not much information at all. And so it's, I gotta have more resources. There's gotta be more resources out there. I'm just looking. There's gotta be something out there. We got Manifest Destiny to thank for that. So true. Oh, this is just back to this. Okay. Let's do... Let's do Star Hackras. Let's do Star Hackras. Let's do Path. Let's do Path. Star Path. And the Gold Rush. Oh, I can go on about... I can give you guys a history lesson right now, but I shall stay focused on task. Those are the words we're working with. Packenmer tribe. The more Incrast tribe. Incrat. Inrak tribe. The Interact tribe. I kind of like that. I think that's a cool one. These are Astromancers. I just know. I just know. They're Astromancers. No upper GX. I don't want shaders at this time. I think we'll do that. I think I'll just start using these words here, even though they're not... Even though they are not accurate to the sort of tribes I'm going off of, it's the best I can do. It's a bit tough out here. I make an attempt, but no promises. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's go. Okay, well, this one's gonna at least be easier. I like Satcon. Let's do that. Satcon. I spoke language to tribe around them, and then Spanish when they colonized the area. Gotcha. That's interesting. So no wonder I was having real hard time with that. Let's do mountain and then water. The Conmo tribe? I kind of like that. Actually, I really like that. No, I see an issue with this, though. The Sapmio tribe? I think the Sapmio tribe works fine. So if they spoke the languages around them, let's do this then. Let's do this. We'll have... Let me look at the map here. We'll look for a word list from here. Let's do this. Oh, this is tough. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, well, let's see if we can find anything on Tamian. Now they're gonna be our warriors. Let's do axe. Or actually, let's do a knife, Moko. Or an axe. I'll grab both. Actually, I like arrows. Let's do arrows. You know what? Forget all that. Hotis. And the Coast Miwoks too? Okay, let's do... Let's do these. Oh, this is tough. Oh, it's actually kind of fine. Oh, this is the best list we've seen so far! Let's go! So, the eagles were sort of like a guide, almost. Like, the spirits guiding them, in a sense. So let's do the gold eagle, so. This is the best list there is so far. That's amazing. My goodness, that was really good. Okay, so Hotis, so. And I think I want a... Let's do this. Sure, we'll do that color. Nah, let's do orange. I like orange. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so... The Soatis tribe. I like that. The Soatis tribe. This orange sucks. There we go. Okay. So what's this tribe? Is that all the tribes? No, there's one right over here, right? They're much more in the forest, so I want to do a tree. I want to do dog too. So let's do pecan. I like the suggestion though, DJ. Let's do dog. And let's do tree. Canias. The Canias tribe? Canias tribe? Canias. The Canias tribe. I like that. I actually really... Oh, I really like that. Canias tribe. Is that all of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we named the tribes. We named the tribes. Woo! Trying to think of... I think that's about everything I need right now. Pretty much from here on out, it's just sort of, writing. So, I'm trying to think, so... I don't think I want to name the biomes. And now, here's the reason why I don't want to name the biomes. There's only one nation here that would name the biomes. The others would not. They would follow along the rivers, right? They'll follow along the rivers till they reach the tree. They all meet at the tree. Now, for them, they just need a canoe across. And they would have to follow along the coast till they finally reach there. But overall, I think this is the only nation that would name everything. And so, I don't think there's a need to name the biomes. I might name the river, though, and the lake. I think I'll name the river and the lake. Those I will name. Or maybe just the lake. I'll name the lake. Let's just call it fish. The ooey. Focus. That was easy. That was kind of a given one. I always like to reverse this for, yeah. Cookie. Play cookie. I like that. And then I want to change your... No. Actually, no. Okay, they're all different colors. Okay, cool. I think this is good. I think we're done here. Besides, we've been going on for a long time. I just looked at how long we were going. So that was a lot of fun. I gotta say. Really long stream. And, this is kind of a really good base I have here. And so what I'm starting to think here, like, as I was naming them, and you see the way I was naming them, I'm sort of getting ideas based off what I'm naming them, what I want to do, right? And so, yeah, there's a lot to go off of. There's, we got our warriors over here. We got our, gold people here. We got our, nature, much more in the forestry area, so they have different goods there. A lot of more over here, astromancers, right? I'm thinking these guys over here can be runic gems. People with runic gems. For alchemy, I'm thinking over here or over up in these tribes. Those two could work. Either way, yeah. Thank you for the cupcakes, Evie. I think this was very productive, and I am quite happy with what we've gotten. So I'm gonna definitely cook on this more another time. So maybe when I start doing the actual writing, I'll stream that too. They all give obsidian weapons. They all trade quicks. But the one that makes them is the Soatis tribe. They're gonna be our main. They're gonna get obsidian from the Samuri tribe. Whenever they meet up at the tree, they get obsidian from there, and then they make the weapons and tools for everyone. It'll be great. They all trade. So, yeah. I think we're done here. Well, thank you for everyone that stuck around. It was a really long stream. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's it. That's the stream. We're done here. You're free to leave. We're good now. Take care. Thank you for stopping by.